Hi, this is Dr. Christensen. Welcome to my kitchen. Today what we're going to be making is chocolate. And many times I see people bad-mouthing chocolate, that it's just not healthy and you need to stay away from chocolate. And for what they're talking about, that may be true, but what we're going to be making is chocolate from real cacao powder using raw honey, and the chocolates that we make are going to be absolutely health food nutritional supplements, and probably the best chocolate that you've ever tasted, as many people have attested. Understand that most chocolate in the industry is legally mandated that they have to be at least 10% chocolate, and so they usually come in at about 11% chocolate. The rest of it is junk. And so what we want to make is real chocolate with real ingredients, without all the chemicals and the stuff that we don't want. And so what we're making is chocolate. We're not making candy. There is a difference between the two. You'll see today that this is very, very easy. I'm pulling the recipe from my Healing in the Kitchen book, which you can get from our website. And the recipe that we're making is healthy chocolate. The ingredients that we use here are the cacao powder. It's a lightly roasted powder. Some people will say that you need to use raw cacao powder because it's actually better. It is a little bit higher in some of the nutrients. However, the taste does not compare to cacao powder that is very lightly roasted. The company that I like to use is mountainrose.com, and they're available online. Quality is excellent. Additionally, we're going to be using some of the cacao nibs. And the cacao nibs are the cacao bean that's just broken up into small pieces. It adds a little bit of texture to the chocolate and is a nice little crunchy taste. We also use the cocoa butter. This is part of the chocolate plant, and it acts as a thickener to it. Also tastes very, very good. Understand that the cacao bean, and these are pods from the cacao tree, contain beans, as you can hear as they've dried out, but they also have the cocoa butter inside of them. Very interesting. These plants or these trees, the pods grow out of the tree trunk, not from the branches as we're accustomed with fruit. And so we're going to be making real chocolate. Our sweetener is going to be raw honey. And so if you look at my raw honey here, it's crystallized. I've had to warm it up so that it's melted. Whenever we warm these things up, we warm them up over very, very low, gentle heat, stirring often so that we minimize the breakdown of any enzymes. The cocoa butter that we use, I like to get it in these little wafer forms. And so the cocoa butter is poured into molds, and we buy it in the wafer form. You can buy it as a one big solid chunk, but just for ease of use, this is what we like to do. And so I'm going to just jump right in and make a batch of chocolate. My recipe first calls for a cup of the cacao powder. And so this is a 1/2 cup measuring cup. And so I've got a cup of my cacao powder. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons. I believe that's what the recipe calls for. 3 tablespoons of my cacao nibs. And we like to flavor our chocolate with different things. I could use orange essential oil. I've got peppermint, which is what I think we'll use today. I have some vanilla. I have some ginger. Often we'll use coconut. We'll add all kinds of things to our chocolate. But today we're going to be pretty straightforward. I'll just add some mint. The company that I like to use for essential oils is called Butterfly Express. You can find them online. I really like the quality of these herbs. They're very, very good, and they are not a multi-level company. which means that my prices are going to be reasonable. A little bottle of peppermint oil here that retails for $7.50. And again, the quality is excellent. And so I'm going to put about 10 drops of essential oil. And now I'm ready to begin the mixing process. I've heated my cocoa butter and melted it in my pan. This is a cast iron little skillet that I dedicate for my chocolate. And that way I don't need to worry about messing up another pan. So I've got a half a cup of my cocoa butter, and I've got a half a cup of my liquefied raw honey. And we put that in there and simply mix. It's amazing how easy this is. People are surprised at, number one, how easy it is to make, but also how delicious it is. And so I mix it so that all the little lumps of cacao are mixed in. You can see this nice, rich, dark chocolate. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put these in the silicone molds, and these are great. You can find these on Amazon.com. They're very inexpensive. You put them in the molds. When you're ready, you just pop them out, as we'll be showing you in a few minutes. And so I simply put my chocolate on the mold, and I'm going to feed it in using the back or the straight end of a butter knife. Some people, when they do this, they're very careful and very precise how they put things in. As you see the way that I do things, I don't do much of anything very, very precise. We simply put them in the molds. To help settle things down, I simply tap on the counter and I'm ready to go with that. The next step here is we're going to be cooling this. You can cool it in the refrigerator. That will help everything to harden. Okay, as you can see, I've filled up 2 of these molds plus about half of a third one. And so what I'm going to do is just put them on one of these small cookie sheets, and we put it in the refrigerator for half hour, 40 minutes, again, just for everything to cool and to tighten up. Since it's February here and it's cold, we've got snow outside, I'm going to just put it out on the back deck, and then I'll check back with you in just a second, and we'll show you our finished product. Okay, we're back. And so our chocolate has been cooling for probably about a half hour, 45 minutes, and it's well set up. To remove these from the silicone molds, it's very simple. It's just a matter of pushing them out. And so we can push these out, and as you see here, we've got some very nice chocolates. They're very, very delicious, very, very nutritious. We know that using the cacao powder, using the raw honey, using the cocoa butter as we're making these chocolates will help not only with heart disease, with high blood pressure. They're loaded with magnesium. They will help reduce muscle cramps. Studies have shown that it reduces your appetite, so you could take one of these as an appetite suppressant 20 minutes before you eat. It's shown to improve memory, especially with those with Alzheimer's disease, and increases the brain function. And so again, understand this is not candy, this is chocolate. This is a nutritional supplement that tastes absolutely wonderful. Go to our YouTube channel for more information and videos on how to improve your health in the kitchen. Please subscribe and share with your friends. Thank you.